Welcome, everybody. It is Rancor Night in America. We are here with you.
The polls are emptying out.
We're getting our first polls returning. I don't know how elections work. I'm just saying words I've heard on the TV. We are 45 minutes away from the end of the Rancor campaign. We decided we are going to live stream this. We are counting down, pass or fail. We're doing it together. Mm-hmm. We've got guests. You know who we don't have right now is
the host,
Ryan Dole, who this was kind of his idea. I don't know where he is, but that's fine. The show must go on. If I know Ryan like I think I do, he's probably got something weird planned he's like the guy who's like planning the big surprise and misses the event.
Is he going to show up like with a Rancor in his hand, like he's at the headquarters?
Yeah, possibly.
It has to be.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to YHS. Thanks for joining us on an impromptu Monday night. The Rancor Haslab is coming to an end. The ups and downs, the drama unfolding. We're hoping to get live reports as we go, but let me introduce you to everybody who's with us. Joining me, as always, Abigail Gardner.
Yes, I'm here, and I'm ready to talk about the news this evening.
Okay,
this is my anchor person.
Abby has literally no idea what we're doing here.
No, I do. I've been keeping track. I've been following and refreshing throughout the day.
Jacob Walsh, how are you, man?
My long history in politics has really prepared me for tonight's debate, coverage, whatever you want to call it.
Yes. And Kat Hansen, all the way from Texas, joining us. And also from Forlom Dazukas himself, Alexander Knox, Jake Stevens, the man. He's got so many names tonight. I'm very excited. Jake, how are things on the Pacific Northwest this evening?
I'm doing fantastic here, reporting live from YHS Seattle. And hold on. Hi, Vicky. Vicky, yes. What's the update? 7,601. All right, thank you, and we'll check back with you soon, sweetie.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna.
Hey, Jake Stevens, you're winning a Jeffrey this year for that performance. Thank you so much for taking it up to that notch.
Now let's go ahead and check in on where we are, so we all know what's going on. We have 40 minutes till this thing ends. Here's the tale of the tape. We are at, where is it? Here it is. We are let me refresh now. At 11:19 p.m. Eastern, we are at 7,615 backers of a needed 9,000. Now, it has grown quite a bit. Jake Stevens, Alexander Knox, I should say. You've had a lot of graphs, a lot of charts. We'll go back to the the live updates as we go.
Yeah.
But how is today fared compared to the rest of this campaign? I feel like you've got the insight that we're looking for.
Well, I have a little bit. I thought I was keeping pretty good charts until last night on Geek Dad Life. One of Jay's followers brings out a mega chart of every Haslab ever made. This massive graph and dates, and I was like, okay, yeah, we'll bow down to that person. But what I did have is, I've been tracking the Rancor, that who shall not be named because it's so badass, and the Sky Striker.
Mm-hmm.
I've been tracking those three, and I recorded Pacific time, 11:30 every day. 11:30 a.m. is when I do my check. And this morning at 11:30 a.m., it was at 6,007 backers.
All right.
So that's what we've gained since 11:30, which would be 1:30 your time, right?
All right. So we're looking good. We've had some movement today. By the way, we got new people joining us all the way from North Carolina. The Geek Dad Life himself, Jay, another Jay.
Whoa!
Oh, wow!
We're gonna see how many. We're gonna see how many people we can add to the stream.
I was calling you Sleep Dad Life.
I did actually fall asleep on the couch. I was like, oh God, no!
That's okay. Ryan Dole is still not here. Ryan's not here, and this is his thing. So
news never sleeps.
That's fine. It's payback for asking him to do Toy Anxiety every week, and now he's like,
Now
I'm gonna
he's
plan a
saying-
show and not show up.
We all got prey.
Is this like a contract dispute thing? He's like holding out for like more.
holding out, yes.
Hold, and Ryan will give us better shows.
Yeah,
Hold.
it's like this.
Yeah.
It's gonna scroll across the screen. It's gonna be like, if you enjoy Toy Anxiety and YHS, please call your local cable provider because it will not be available starting tomorrow. By the way, so we've got 40 minutes before this all goes down. I know people are talking about what's going on in the UK. I never trust website updates from the UK. That's just one of my tenets in life. No. To fill people in what was going on, I guess on the UK
Fake news.
The fake news from the UK is that it says it's in production. That could be a glitch. We don't know what's going on. We're going to try to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully we'll have a live report from somewhere in Wales later. Probably not. But let's
hope for it.
Let's hope for it. By the way, let's acknowledge some of these people joining us because there's a lot of people in the chat. We appreciate you guys joining us on a Monday night. Jason, what's up? Mike, Jim, Kyle. By the way, I stole this move from Geek Dad and I love it. You don't have to even read the comments. Just acknowledge that they're there. John, Brock Parker, Mr. Flash. By the way, he thought this was his idea. He's like, you guys should do a thing tonight. He's like, we are. Jason,
Me too. I was
Robbie,
like, we can chat about it. Yeah.
and more and more and more. Thank you guys. We're gonna go to some comments as we go. We appreciate everybody's support. Jay, let me. Why don't we do this little roundtable? Let's figure out where we all stand on this project. Going into it, I will say I have backed the Rancor. I was an early backer. Sorry, Jay. Jay, you're more than welcome to join us if you want.
J Key,
somebody send Jay.
part of the other A team.
the other day team. Sorry, Jay. What is happening now? God, we're not going to be able to do anything tonight.
Much like the funding for the Rancor, everyone's going in last minute to jump on our show.
Ryan Dole is here. Ryan, how are you, man?
It's
Tinker.
been a stressful day, Craig. I've been watching those numbers. They're going up and down. Look, I can't take this kind of stress at this age. It's been busy at work. The kids are doing bad in school and fighting with my wife, and all I want is a $300 Rancor, and it looks like I might not get it. I'm stressed.
I absolutely love it. Ryan, we're going to come back to you. I was in the middle of asking everybody if they have backed the Rancor, if that's something that they're going to be getting into. I have backed the Rancor. Kat, what is your Rancor status?
So I originally backed the Rancor, but I canceled. I don't know. I know.
You're a quitter.
That's what they call a Patrick Sanchez, I think.
It's
That's the oldest move in the book.
I've had that once.
It's my protest though. Like I don't know. I'm watching the numbers, wondering if I'm going to order another one by the end of the show. So
Going back in.
Okay, so we'll get updates on how Kat is wavering on that.
Yes, we'll get
Hold
all
on.
that
know
updates.
your mood.
FOMO is real.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
Well, like if it's gonna get backed, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely.
I don't know.
That's the excitement of the night.
Alexander Knox, what is your Rancor status?
Rancor status. Let's see. I've been reporting on Rancor since 1983, and to date, I have a Return of the Jedi. I have a Power of the Force. I have a Force Unleashed. I have a a Legacy Collection. I have a Black Series 1, 3 3/4. Don't even use that junior word around me, boy.
Don't even try.
And so, do I need a 6-inch one when 6-inch is not my my favorite scale? I have passed on the Rancor. So I have no 6-inch beasts. I have none of them.
Not a
none of
Rancor completist.
Oh, wow.
No.
6-inch
And-
beast. I'm going to save that one for later.
We need to have like a either backed or like unbacked, like some sort of signal.
Yes.
Well, to me, I
Bareback.
mean, I am a barefoot boy. I mean, I always feel like Jay, when you join YHS, you're like, oh yeah, I shouldn't be here. This is not good for my brand.
This is a good time for me to point out that I wanted to dress up as a news anchor and do a character and do a report. And Craig was like, no, we're doing this serious. We're doing this like Geek Dad Life. This is going to be serious.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Craig, why are you, like, if you're doing this serious, why are you wearing a fucking graphic tee and flip-flops?
Yeah. And Ryan, and Jake Stevens, y'all got to do characters. At halfway point, I'm gonna go get a suit coat and a
It's
tie.
Abby?
I'm gonna come back out.
Oh,
Just
man.
I didn't
do
even
it.
realize this was happening
Yeah.
for like an hour ago.
If I got up and did it, I'd get you.
Okay,
Maybe
Mr.
later.
Mr. J, where are you now? Are you a Black Series collector? By the way, shout out to yakface.com in the chat. My
Mhm.
ultimate source
Yeah.
for Star
Oh,
Wars.
Jason's
action
calling me
figure
out right
Finger on the
away.
pulse.
He says, "Don't you have Luke with Tauntaun?" Damn it, you're right.
news. There you
See,
go.
Jason knows better what I have than I do, so that's a problem.
Wow.
We'll discuss that later.
Well, hey, he also knows what Hasbro is releasing before they announce it too. So he's got his fingers on the pulse, which we appreciate because God forbid you should announce what action figures you have coming out in your action figure line, Hasbro. But that's another story for
We
another
need to
day.
make sure to address all the wonderful updates they provided today.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I really know what's going on with the Hasbro team. By the way, I think Patrick might have locked himself. Well, I think we have a Nakatomi Plaza situation going on in Rhode Island. I really do.
Is he Bruce Willis
here.
or like Snape?
He's both. He's like, we've got a problem. Okay, Jay, are you backing the Rancor? Are you a Black Series collector?
I've been off and on with Black Series, and Ryan has convinced me to go full in on Juniors. 6 inches dead for me, and and so I have no. What I was gonna.
We don't call
them
them juniors on the East Coast. We call them Hardys. Sorry.
Oh, God.
That's the
Oh,
dumbest
God.
thing I've ever said.
Charles Jr.
Yes, thank you for the clarification.
Well, I
You're
look on
welcome.
both coasts. They both are unique. They bring their own thing to the fast food world.
Sure.
But no, I'm not backing it. But I've backed the other 2 Haslab projects, the Sky Striker, and of course the Proton Pack, of course.
Okay,
Got it.
Abigail.
Haven't backed.
Right. By default, you'll have one in the house.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, exactly. I suppose you could say that we count as one.
We could be
backer.
adopting a Rancor together.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I'm just here for the drama and the news night that it is. That's really
Abby, get a prenup for those bones.
yes, dude. I don't want to slip through the cracks.
Oh. Abby's packing her bags. I'm like, I dare you to take that cardboard backing. I dare you.
I always picture like you see that picture of that couple that at the height of the Beanie Baby craze, they were divorcing and they're in the courtroom splitting up the Beanie Babies. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
That's us.
that
Oh
going on.
man.
You split your belongings
We better
by
figure that out.
tier of Haslab.
Oh.
Well, she could take the Malakili, but she's not getting my Luke.
Well, that's
Jacob
okay. You're not
Walsh.
getting either of those anyway.
Who gets the
That's
custom
what we're
Ula
gonna
I had
find
made?
out tonight.
No Ula, no Mula. I love that hashtag. That has been so fun. Jake, are you frozen? I think he's with us. Jake, are you there?
I'm here. Frozen?
You're frozen on our end, but are you back? We'll fight through. Are you
So
backing the Rancor?
Listen, absolutely it, but
We're gonna come back to Jake. Sorry, buddy.
He's
okay.
live on the
No,
screen. Are you sure?
just
He's back.
you're back. Okay, Jake, you're back.
Did I go somewhere? I don't know.
No, you're here. Did
Do
you
you
go
guys hear
back?
me?
Did you go back the Rancor while you were gone? No, you're here. Are you back?
That's what I was doing. No, I'm not back. I'm not backing it. But to be honest, like the amount of sad comments and just and butthurt around this figure, make me want it to happen. It makes me want it because it's like I can look at this range and it would just remind me of all the people so frustrated over it.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a massive amount.
So.
Yeah. Ryan, how about yourself, man? Are if you decided to back the Rancor after all this, the biggest Star Wars fan I know.
No.
Is it the wife and kids?
Yeah,
I didn't.
That's his answer. No.
that's the answer. No. Wow.
And I wish that was a candy cigarette and you were just eating them.
Did you go buy cigarettes for this
Did you?
gimmick?
You
No. This is not.
That's
This is
dedication.
already a gimmick cigarette.
He just has one on him. Okay.
At
Went
all
to the
times.
magic shop and picked it
You,
up.
you never know when you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
need
have
one.
one in the wardrobe.
And yeah,
I want
it's-
to thank Abby though for getting her liquor license, so that I can
Without
have
which
this
you could
wonderful brown drink tonight. It's a little spicy.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's get a couple details here. Let's go. I want to keep checking in. We are now 29 minutes away from midnight. Boy, I don't know if this is going to happen, but we're going to go and.
Have we done like predictions yet? Have you like said if we think it's going to happen? Do we have we?
So let's do that before we go to the numbers, and I think that's a good idea. I have been this entire time said it's going to happen. I was expecting a much bigger surge today. I thought we'd be well past 9,000 by now, but that's not what's happening. Jay, Jay not backed. What has your prediction been, and what are you thinking right now?
I think it still gets there because it's only what 12:40 away. So I think it gets there. But I agree too. Like if they're holding back whatever these international orders or whatever, like what are you waiting for? I'm concerned.
right. Like, are they gonna like at 11:50 just hit the button and be like, "Oh, we hit all the tiers, like we did it." Like,
yeah, is the election rigged?
The sail barge did grow in quite a few numbers after it closed the first time. So the numbers continued to go up for a couple hours afterwards. So
right.
For whatever edition that was, whether that was so many people backed it, the computers were updating. I doubt that's it, but there were numbers filing in, so
right.
Who knows?
Well, just because the polls are closed doesn't mean they've counted all the
Not
orders.
everyone's out yet.
I like to think that they're lining the streets with volunteers who are hand counting the Haslab orders.
Start the count.
Passing out water.
Kat, do you think this is going to happen?
I don't know. 27 minutes, and it hasn't climbed that much in the past, 10 or so. I feel like we'd have to be like pounding numbers right now for it to actually succeed. So I'm going to say no. Okay. It'll be close, but no.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. At this point, I hope it doesn't.
Oh, stop that.
Wow.
Don't
Why
you
not?
want that?
You want me to want it?
I don't know.
I'm with Abby. I'm with Abby on that.
Yeah, we talked about this, Kat and I.
Why are you two such negative Nancys?
Whoa, now.
We don't like the way they went about it.
Yeah, we just want it to succeed in the right way.
It's going fast now. That's another 10 in the time we've been talking.
Jake Stevens, why do you think we're in this as an expert, a Star Wars expert, a Star Wars collecting expert, and also an investigative journalist apparently? Why do you think we're in this predicament with the less than 30 minutes to go and not a guarantee win? What do you think the main factors are?
I think I think this is a perfect storm of Hasbro being a little more confident than maybe the market could bear at this time of year. 3 Haslabs, we've talked about that to pieces, right? So that seems a bit much. 3 Haslabs coming at Christmas time, that's another kind of ding. You also talk about just 1 month ago, they charged a bunch of people for all the HasCon, the Hasbro PulseCon exclusives. So that was a couple $100 more out of people's paycheck, right? So, and plus the pre-order game is the name of the story now. And so people have stuff popping up from all sorts of companies, including Hasbro, all the time. You never know when your stuff's coming in. So I think there's all those factors. I think that Hasbro as a company got really comfortable with Haslab's backing within 24 hours after you had the Razor Crest blow out. You had the Sentinel, you had the Galactus, you had the board game. I can't think of it right now.
Doesn't matter.
They all backed super
Hero
quick,
Quest.
right?
Right.
Hero Quest. Thank you. And so they were all like, as far as Haslab was concerned, oh, we've arrived. We can back this stuff in quite a bit. And while even though, and I think this was brought up last night, Jay, on your show, the Transformer, the Japanese, the Victory one, was slower to back. When it did back, it like almost doubled. So there was significant belief that no matter what they put out, since Justice for Cookie Monster, they were going to back no problem. And so I think the 3 at the time was part of the issue. And then, of course, we can always talk about the way this campaign was rolled out with the leak. I don't know whose fault that was, but
oh my God.
That was,
By the way, we got to acknowledge that.
Dude, yeah, man on the scene.
I have long said that one of the biggest issues was that
the room where it happened.
Part part of what makes these Haslabs work is that fear of missing out, and that, oh my god, I can't, the hype is real, I got to get in on this, I'm just going to back it. But it leaked 2 months early, and it gave people time to be like excited about it and then to not care about it.
Hey man, when you're a Pulitzer Prize winner like Jake Stevens, you're gonna get the scoop every time.
By the way, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. It's going really fast. Somebody said that this live stream has promoted the Rancor more today than Hasbro has, which
Yeah, I hope it gets all back to pack. That was all that was promoted today.
Right.
What if in effect we like actually get it to be backed by talking about it this much?
Like it's us.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you're really a Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
So let me speak to
get it, I guess.
I'm as a Black Series almost completist, but I refuse to buy more gaming greats figures of just nonsense Wookiees and things like that. But
Amen.
even though I just bought that figure, I want this because it's an amazing looking figure. Do I think it costs too much? Yes. Do I hate that it's a Haslab? Yes. Do I hate the whole concept of giving a company $400 and then waiting 2 years for a mystery product? Yes, I hate it. But it is what it is.
Dude, only like 2,000 people are getting this. You'll probably get it next week.
Yeah, right. They're already just ready to roll. No, but I think that as a Black Series collector, I really want it. But Jake, I agree with all the things that you just said about the reasons why it's not as a monumental success as the last couple projects.
We can also bring up, and I know because I've been having a stream of, Jacob would appreciate it, sad comments on about every post I've made in the last 24 hours, that people want something that's new. And if you think about it, the Cell Barge has never been done, outside of like an Action Fleet toy or a Micro Machine. No one does Cell Barges, right? I mean, not counting Lego, right? And so the same thing with the Razor Crest, right? I can't even find the Mission Series Razor Crest anywhere online or even locally here. That thing is even dried up. So people are hungry for new stuff. And the Rancor is, like I said, since 1983, there's been multiple iterations of it. And then also, this sculpt was actually on display like 3 years ago at San Diego Comic-Con.
Right. People have known it's existed. Yeah.
Yeah, this has been around. So it's not like,
But did it come with drool? This one has drool, and I love the drool.
And
It's
bone
like
turds.
they got a little cocky, and they were just like, "Fuck it, they'll buy it there." And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's Star Wars. You kind of think that's. I would agree with that. It's Star Wars. It's Black Series. They'll buy stupid Christmas repaints. I mean, those guys. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it, right? I mean, we're Mikey. We're gonna eat it, but for some reason, we're not swallowing. That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Jim.
The metaphor was worth it.
Jim sorry, I missed a couple super chats. I'm so sorry. This stream is what happens if YHS goes QVC. Yeah, which is the ultimate goal.
Yes.
Future Crypt Creeper toys drops are just going to be us live selling them.
Oh my god!
I love that. Honestly,
Yes.
you guys should
With
do
that,
that.
remember that
Yes.
raspy voice guy from the early '90s that sold trading cards? He's like, "Folks, I can't believe what I'm about to do right now." He just sounds like Alex Jones, actually.
It sounds like Beetlejuice.
Or
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
I can't
My
tell
one
which
voice.
impression you were doing there.
I love the Beetlejuice voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So-
we get that.
But I agree with all of you. Jake, I agree that I think that there's some cockiness. Jake Stevens, I agree that it's not, I think one of the biggest thing is the Rancor, the 3 3/4 size Rancor is pretty big. This is not that, it's excuse me, it's bigger. It's not that much bigger. And I don't know.
I think-
is it worth $350? That's what it
I think
comes down
that's
to.
a major problem. I think that's one of the that everybody's getting so used to fucking Haslabs are getting, and it's like the Galactus was, it's the
Giant.
biggest fucking toy in existence, and then they're like, well, this one, if you raise its arms pretty big.
Put him on a roller coaster.
That's excited.
Now, Jay, you said that you backed the Proton Pack, which is more expensive than this. Does
Yeah.
it fall into the same category of that's just a must-have holy grail item, and this just isn't?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, because pack above, like, even more so. But like, say Sky Striker, where I have the vintage one, but this is really awesome. It's new. They've added new features to it, plus the return of O-ring. It's this big kind of rebirth of a legendary kind of toy line. So that's really, really cool. Whereas the Rancor is just like, oh, it's a slightly bigger Rancor. Okay. And I think you're right. Like where the Sentinel is gigantic. This is like twice the size of the Legends. It's the thing you always wanted, or the Galactus as well. Whereas this one's just like, it's
Right.
You'll notice though, when they came out with the Sentinel, they compared it to every Sentinel that had come before.
Yeah.
Right.
Where's the 3 3/4 and 6-inch comparison shots?
No,
Well,
they're
they
going
had-
to compare it to the Haslab we haven't received yet. So that way they can go, hey, this toy you don't have yet? How about we can compare it? Look how big the Rancor is compared to this. What does that mean?
Right.
Exactly.
It's two different. Yeah, I hated that, and I think that's a big part of it. That is really. I think if this doesn't go through the biggest issue, I think one of the bigger issues is there's no Star Wars media right now, and
Correct.
Star Wars more than Marvel is really dependent on people of it being in the consciousness. Right? Why not wait until you're 3 episodes in to the Book of Boba Fett, where there's probably a Rancor. You know, they're on Tatooine, they're running around.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a Rancor on that show.
They drop a trailer with Boba riding the Rancor. This thing's back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, seriously, and they don't, Jay, you guys had some really great discussion last night about, the GI Joe classified fans versus the traditionalists, and the Black Series fans versus the TVC fans, and anybody who missed that stream, go back to Geeked Out Life and watch that, because it was a really great discussion. Who's the gentleman, the Black Series fan that you had?
Oh, Mike Case. Mike.
Mike.
Case.
I feel for him, because like everything he was saying was just like, I just really want this to happen, and he's like, I think it is a good deal, and I'm like, I don't really think it's a good deal, but I want it to happen as much as he does, like I get it. Like I'm a fucking Ghostbusters fan. I've been shilling for stuff forever. Like I get it. I know. Trying to make it happen. I get it.
But it is, yeah, but I think somebody said it in the chat, like you compare the pack to this for $50 more. I mean, you saw like the Adam Savage breakdown when they're going in every nook and cranny. It's like, this thing is incredible.
Yeah, you got a space for cookies and condoms on the side. You can open up the front, look at and play with the
The
lights.
two most essential items at
All
a
sorts of
convention.
neat stuff.
Absolutely. You're actually right. Dragon Con, those are the 2 things you need.
Cookies and condoms.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What about
Double C.
deodorant?
The double C. Let's
Wait, C
go.
plus.
1 meal, 2 showers, 2 cookies.
One
Um,
meal, 2 showers.
We're at 7,904.
Yeah.
About 1,100 to
Updates.
go.
It's climbing.
It is
I
climbing.
know. Do I need to put
I'm about to
my
go
order in?
become a news anchor.
Well, here's the
You're gonna
thing.
do it,
Kat,
Kat.
why don't
You're
you
gonna do it
why
in
don't you
5
back
minutes.
it? Because if you want it, you're going to get it, and if you don't want it, you're not going to get it. You win.
I
Here.
know. I know.
A
can just
live
flip it.
Haslab
bitter.
right now.
I just desperately want them to learn their lesson, though. That's
Here's the
all
thing.
I'm saying.
What's the lesson? Come out
Everybody,
with cool shit?
here's the thing. Everybody is going to be able to flip that Rancor Keeper
Oh, yeah.
right away.
Oh,
Right away.
Yeah, the Malachite.
Unless they release it on card before this thing gets in their hands.
They
That's
totally
the
are.
only thing. They never said the Rancor Keeper was exclusive, and that was a problem. If they would have said exclusive to this, that would have made
But it's the only
everybody's
way you could get the
blood
Rancor
pressure.
Keeper in a plastic bag.
right?
Mm.
No, here's the
Exclusive
thing.
plastic bag.
It should be. It's the only way you get the Rancor Keeper crying his eyes out. It should have a new sculpt where he's crying, whereas the one on card should be the normal. Look at me, I got a Rancor. You know,
I look at me. I have a Rancor.
Passive
My
Rancor.
favorite line in Star Wars, obviously.
The Crying Keeper would be that's pretty genius.
I want
Yeah,
to
that's
talk.
how you make this happen. Because if you think about the previous 2 Star Wars ones, they had something. They reissued all the figures in there, but they added a bonus to them, something different, right? Like Grogu. Apparently, we don't have a Razor Crest yet. Comes with a silver or a back metallized pram.
Right,
Whereas normal release is just matte gray.
Right.
And then the sail barge gets a carded yak with a coin and a cup, which the normal one doesn't. Live
Abby,
on the scene. Abby's here.
What did
What's
you
the
just
numbers?
put on?
I'm a news anchor.
Did
now.
you just put on my dad's clothes? Like, what are you wearing?
I can't hear anybody yet, but yeah, this is my.
Well, we'll get back to you, Carl.
I'm Carl.
You're Carl now.
Yes,
Listen,
I'm Carl
Real quick.
Stanson. The news now on YHS.
Carl Stanson. By the way, a lot of people watching. We appreciate everybody tuning in. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Subscribe. Do all that. Tomorrow night we're gonna have our regular weekly toy show, which is Toy Anxiety, tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern.
We're extra professional, no gimmicks.
Do
No
I gotta?
us.
Is that like or is it still Ryan or?
Yeah, it'll be regular Toy Anxiety tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Carl Stanson won't be joining us.
Damn it, Carl.
So
I like the way I look.
okay,
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the deal.
I
I'm gonna
guarantee.
check it again in 3 minutes at the 10-minute mark. I was gonna get like a countdown clock and a song ready, but I didn't have time, so we'll just keep talking.
Oh, it's good. Ooh, it's
I
There's
wanna
no
talk-
better lullaby
It's
than the
inching
sound of our voices.
close.
I want to talk
Mhm.
about the tiers because Jacob Walsh, this has been a huge discussion between you and I. People have now
Yeah.
been trained to not fully buy into these projects unless they have cool stretch goals. And I think that is a long-term issue going forward because really the product should be enough to drive sales. If you're sitting there going, I'll back it if it has a Rancor keeper and Ula and Slave Leia and Salacious Crumb and the Max Rebo band and everything else.
Oh, where's that?
That would have been good. But
Mhm.
you're kind of setting
Sad
yourself up
tables.
for disappointment. So Jake, I'm going to go to you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think those things are. I mean, just like you said, I feel like stretch goals. They're like the free giveaways that come with it. You're not getting. You shouldn't be. The product itself stand on its own, and it should be that you want or you don't want all the little because that shit doesn't matter. That's not what you're paying for. That's the free shit. Like it's
Right.
all about the product. So that's
Right.
why I've been so I've been complaining.
Right. Did the barge have stretch goals?
No,
No,
but they did
but-
announce things later on. So when they only got to like a certain amount, they were like, "Oh, hey, if you buy this, we're gonna throw in this character. Oh, and then we're also gonna throw in this making of booklet, which I wish we got for the Razor Crest and the Sentinel. To be
Mhm.
fair, because I actually think
Mhm.
that's pretty
Yeah, the
dope.
making up
Yeah, that
booklet's
was
really
sick.
cool.
I remember
But
that.
they didn't call them stretch goals, but they were definitely incentives.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely cool and sure you things, but if your product can't stand on its you
Right. Jake, sorry, you're
Mark,
breaking up,
yeah.
man. You're cutting
It's
out
less than
real bad.
1,000.
Sorry.
Almost there.
We'll
Less
get
than
back to you.
1,000.
Cat,
Cat,
you're gonna have to do it.
now is the time. You either do this or you don't. I'll tell you what
It's
this
gonna
right
lose
now.
by one, and it's
It
gonna
all
be
comes
Cat.
down to
Yep,
the
she's gonna
Where
be
you
1
at?
minute in, and she's gonna be like, "Fuck, I got it!" Because we know what. If anyone knows what Cat's like, you're gonna hear it in the chat going, "Why didn't I buy that thing? I should have had it."
I
Ryan,
never said that to you. Never once
Ryan.
said that.
So Ryan, as a Star Wars fan who's not backing the Rancor, do you want this to succeed?
Ryan's had a hard day too.
Yeah, actually, I
going
do want
on.
it to succeed, even though like Black Series is like it's like a dead language, right? It's like trying to learn Greek. It's like trying to collect Black Series, right? Like it's dead. Like it doesn't matter. So I don't understand why anybody like. I can see where people would want it to cap it off as like this is the closing of Disneyland. This is the fireworks display. That's what the Rancor is. This is it. You get that?
farewell
You're
tour.
pretty much done
product.
because after this, you're just gonna get another you're gonna get what a blue stormtrooper with like a clone trooper gun or something. I don't know. You know how it is with Black Series. They're just gonna re-release it.
Well, that was my joke last night in the. I don't know if it made it to the live stream, but I said that if this Rancor doesn't succeed, we can definitely expect to see it next summer in the credit collection packaging with a whole new campaign.
The Archive series.
Oh no!
Or we could just see the Rancor moving from Tatooine to down to Sesame Street. So we're about to find out. We're about to find
Maybe
out.
they'll put a Christmas sweater on it. It's going to be next year's Walmart exclusive. I would love that. I would buy that Rancor.
9 minutes to go. We are at 8,064. This is
Cat,
moving.
what are you doing?
I don't know. My credit card information has been entered. I'm just kind of like sitting here.
This
Atta girl.
is so painful.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, do it on camera.
All right, let's go back.
We're
We'll
gonna
check
buy
in a
this
minute.
in the last 20 seconds.
I
this
think
is
the
fun.
Rancor is going to be asking for cookies from the Cookie Monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting a call. Yeah. Vicky Vale, what's up? What do you got to report? Oh, you don't say. Really? All right. Well, I'll report it. Good talking to you, babe.
What's the babe? Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a professional relationship.
With the hands on that one, what can you say?
Damn.
With word is Hasbro Pulse president is buying a Rancor for every employee for Christmas.
Who's the president of Hasbro Pulse?
Rancor of the month.
president of just like the little web. It's gonna be like pro wrestling. They're gonna reveal the new president of Hasbro Pulse as the toy guru.
McFarlane Toys
900.
right now is pissed. Like, what is she doing reporting on Hasbro? She's a DC character.
It's making me want to do the old Michael. You know the scene in Batman where Michael Keaton's like,
nuts?
the whole scene
Or
where
get
he's like,
nuts?
I'm gonna.
She's just eating popcorn in the background while he's like flipping out. I fucking love
No,
that.
I like
scene.
the scene where he's trying to explain to her that he's Batman and he can't say it. And he's just doing like a lot of Michael Keaton facial.
Oh yeah,
expressions.
yeah. It's like,
Love that. Okay, so here we go. We've got 8 minutes to go. The Rancor is on the line. Listen, this
81-20.
the future of our country depends on this. A lot of people don't realize
This is
that.
true. This is America might die tonight, folks. We don't know what's going to happen after this.
Rioting.
Mhm.
Right?
You're gonna need
Like,
to
I'm
clean
glad
out
no
that
one went to go
collector
see
room.
Doctor
All
Strange
over
today.
Canada.
We've got a super chat I have to acknowledge this from David. He says, popping in real quick before work to say hi and send love to all of YHS. Well, thank you very much, David.
Yeah.
We appreciate
Thank
that.
you, David.
Very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We've
Did
had
you-
a lot of.
I hope David ordered a freaking Rancor.
I don't think he did. I
Did
think
you
Yeah.
back it? But did you give?
You know, I do want to say we've had a lot of new eyeballs on the channel in the last couple of weeks as we've done all this Ghostbusters Afterlife coverage. So we appreciate everybody hanging out, tuning in, and
Chilling out for some Star Wars. You know?
some Star Wars. And we'll have Midnight Mando or the Book of Midnight Mando, whatever we're going to call it, coming back later
Book of
this
Midnight.
Midnight Boba.
month. Midnight Boba.
We don't know what the time slot is yet. We'll let you know.
Yeah, I think it's still gonna be
Friday.
Friday.
Friday with
We're gonna
Fennec.
midnight. It ain't gonna be at midnight. Right?
It's gonna be
We're gonna be very confusing.
midday Boba.
Brunch
Sounds
with
delicious.
Boba. Brunch with Boba.
Yeah.
Brunch.
Can I?
That brunch with Boba.
All right. Well,
I
let's,
did do brunch.
let's go to the let's see where we're
commit to
at
that.
here. Let me hit the reload button.
Oh, this
It's
is going to be
close.
so intense.
8,064 is 8,152.
There's only
Okay.
6 minutes.
All
6
right.
minutes.
We're
Here's the
talking
thing.
6 minutes to get
Oh,
1,000 more
let's-
backers.
Less
Let's
than
talk
happen.
about some things here because
All right,
this
go
is
for it.
just suspect to the point where so UK closed.
They're buying
I've
them
got
out.
a problem, you see.
In-house.
Okay. UK closed their Haslab about 5 hours ago,
Whoa,
Right.
spoilers.
right? So yeah, no, time clicked down. There's no more people bidding in the UK as of like 4 or 5 hours ago. Okay.
Good.
Mhm.
So
So this is suspect.
So it's suspect because then, like Jason Yak here is reporting that it's showing up as in production on their account. We do know that they add in orders on the last day, which we've talked about before. Do we think that they are taking all those orders and slowly adding them in throughout today? Because this is some
Manual
serious,
count.
this is some
Wow.
Mhm.
like gradual but consistent growth, right?
Right.
It's like 200 every 2 hours, 200 every 2 hours, 200.
It's an inside job.
I'm saying there's a story to be said here.
Well, I think the story is that there's 5 minutes to go, and if there's not a giant jump in the next 2 minutes, I think we're all, well, not all in trouble. I don't know.
We're all going to an REM concert.
But why
wanna-
hold it? Why hold
Yeah.
it back when you can? When you
Just
could
get
be
it.
selling more, people like, oh, it's
Yeah,
funded. I should get this in now.
Here's the thing, though.
That seems like a
Is the
waste of time.
writing from Hasbro's perspective already on the wall? Are they already producing this thing? Are they already producing this thing? Which is the need for, which means there's no need to spend any ad dollars on it to even put out. I mean, they put out an email today, and it only came out again about 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, I'd say. An email went to Hasbro Pulse members. I went and checked Hasbro Proper's account. They have not referenced anything Haslab since October and Hasbro PulseCon.
Right.
So they haven't, I'm curious on what Haslab's relationship to Hasbro actually is, because
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing nobody understands. They don't care. They don't care about. They don't call them adult collectibles either. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Remember, Abby, you got to be professional tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be professional.
Dude, I know we were
No
not
toy guru.
going to be at any point.
By the way, Ryan, are you on your wife's computer this evening?
Yeah, I'm on my wife's computer.
Yeah.
She's
She's cooking.
What?
Just watching the kids. Well, he said he had a long day at work.
All right, let's go to the tail of the tape. 3 minutes to go. We are at 8,290.
This is stressful.
boy.
I don't think this, unless
It's
they're
not
just
happening.
now. This is a now Yakface.
Unless we make it
I still think
happen.
it's gonna happen.
.com says the count will still climb after the deadline, which somehow it probably will.
Stop the count.
Dude.
recount, recount,
Right,
recount.
Dude.
Gosh, bunch of Black Series collectors are going to storm the Capitol.
Oh
Right.
my god.
Let me see the receipts.
I withheld from saying that because I thought I'd get in trouble. I'm glad that you did.
It's a double
But I said
scare,
they're gonna
Abby. It's not
storm-
scare. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Thank you. I think they're going to storm their Walmart and just like go nuts.
They're not going to find any Star Wars toys to buy at Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh,
gonna make
Credit
it
card
worse.
Chads.
It's going to be like the purge.
Have we checked it on Cat? How's Cat doing? Are you?
I don't know what to do.
You have
by the way,
3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Strike.
Okay, two things that's going to
Right.
happen, Kat. You either order it and it happens, or you order it right now and it
3:45.
doesn't.
I know.
Yeah, just order.
All right,
Captain, just
we've
wait.
got 2 minutes. I wish I had a countdown clock. Let me
Load it up. His screen share when you enter your credit card. Come on, good.
Everybody wants to see it.
Get out of here. I have no money. Be gone, people.
That's why she has to use credit. So let's do this.
Oh.
All right, guys, we got
Rancor.
1.5 minutes.
minutes.
The
Oh.
countdown 8,368. This is not going to hit 9,000
Dude.
before 12
shit.
o'clock.
Put that
What?
chip in.
I'm stressed out. I
feel like just
literally have
imagine this
acid
gonna
reflux
happen.
from
I don't know
this.
why.
Now,
Huh.
what? Here's where we're going to know if the fix is in, is if it lets you order one after 9 o'clock or
Probably.
12
Ooh.
o'clock.
Ooh, yes, yes.
1 minute to go.
It's just gonna jump from 8,403 to just in a minute just
8,403.
9,000.
Oh my
Oh no,
god.
my God.
8,403.
How is that 99 cents?
God,
Could you imagine being
8,403?
100 short?
this is
They didn't get it.
Hey, you know what? I
No
guarantee
Christmas bonus.
the fact that it hasn't updated the last 5 refreshes tells me something fishy's going on. There's
Oh,
no way
more-
there's not people.
Cat.
21.
21.
21.
Come on, Kat.
I feel like I have like 84 parents right now telling me what to
The world rests on Cat's shoulders.
Cat, just order 600 of them real
Do the
quick.
responsible thing.
Oh god, there's only seconds left. By the way, every hit like if you haven't hit like to this video yet.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Yeah, thanks for all the
Appreciate it.
watchers too.
Watch this minute never stop. It's
If you
like-
have
We're just stuck
give it
in
a
it.
new
minutes
chat,
from now.
yeah, throw
Whoa.
some
Oh,
change in
wait.
the
Oh.
It's still a minute.
It is
You lost
12.
two.
12.
All right, hold on.
Oh,
We've got a $5 donation to Cat's Rancor
Oh,
Fund.
come on, Kat, you got
Thanks, Ray
Come
Cameron.
on, no
have
whammies,
to.
no whammies.
I'm in.
Now,
It's
she
been
did
purchased.
You did it. You
Holy
Oh,
did.
but it's
shit.
over.
it. It's over.
But now what's going to happen?
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't know.
Officially, 8454. Okay,
that's what I'm seeing.
8454. Let's just ponder on that for a moment.
All
What's
right.
the Star Wars significance of that number?
Well,
There are.
the 8th Star
We're still
Wars
adding
was
back.
the worst one.
Oh no.
And the 4th one was the best one. The
Yeah.
5th one's the one everybody likes. And the 4th one's still the best one.
Okay,
so-
it went up 20.
It went up another 20?
Yeah.
After.
Ooh. So do we just keep this feed going to see where this ends
We're
up?
committed.
Yeah,
We're not
absolutely.
stopping until we pack this fucking
Here's the
thing.
thing. This is going to be so upsetting because there's so many people right now lighting fireworks in their neighborhood that it didn't back, and now they're like, "Shit, it's still going up! Cut the fuse!" Cut the
Hey, I'll tell you
fuse."
what, we're not getting that. We're not getting the cardboard. I'll tell you that much. That shit is not happening.
Yep.
Damn it!
Not gonna happen.
No shitting
Oh.
skulls for you guys.
Hey, listen, makers will make them.
Yeah, makers will
It's
learn how to
true.
make cardboard.
Cody Taylor's like licking his lips right now. He's that. Oh yeah, I'll make you some skulls.
8,500.
So okay. Now let's
get continue.
just reloading it. We're at 8,500 now. So
Oh,
will
boy.
500 more purchases come in after this deadline? I say we hang out for another like 10, 15 minutes and then
Sure.
There's the absentee. There's the absentee
the
ballot.
absentee. They haven't counted the military votes
Yeah, they
yet.
haven't counted
Yeah.
military.
Let's get them
Which county
straight
are these
up.
coming from? Are these coming from Cobb County? Are these the
Yeah,
Cobb
let's
County
count the
votes?
constituents.
You gotta get the mail in, you know.
They're gonna do a recount at my household and be like, "Oh, they actually backed 3." Like what? Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's 5 in Florida still unaccounted for.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got to get a little comfortable here.
Oh.
Didn't mean to wear that one tonight.
Are you jumping the gun there?
man.
Or-
Oh my god!
We're at 85-15, by the way.
You did a Superman.
So
Hey,
By
now
the
that
way-
everyone has $350 extra dollars, I mean, this Sky Striker was sponsored by Grumman. It's the most accurate, right? I want that thing so
Hey,
damn bad. I can't.
I think
can't.
I think that the Sky Striker is really cool. And man, that Proton Pack, what a great campaign! What a good, what a good thing for the Ghostbusters fans and for everybody who's getting that Proton Pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, we win again.
Ghostbusters wins.
We got a comment here from Troy Benjamin. He says, "We need Craig to go to the giant touchscreen and show us the map."
That's what I was saying.
I wish I had
of all the
that.
different.
I wish I had that map.
So you can touch it.
You need that,
Zoom
Yeah,
in.
right?
That guy, who's that guy on CNN? He's like, "All right, let me."
John
let me,
King.
Yeah, John. Yeah, he's
John
like,
King, and who's the
Let me
MSNBC
speak my
guy?
Here we
I knew
If
that
we
with a little
check
gleam in
over
her
here,
eye.
you'll see a lake. You'll see a lake. You'll see some trees and some mountains. Past those mountains there, you'll see some numbers coming up for the Rancor. Once that happens, you can get yourself a grab of the hub. Play set. You take it back down. 5 more votes just came in, folks. We got 5 more votes for the Rancor. Rancor's coming, folks. The train's not stopping yet. Hasbro hasn't sent an apology email to me once. They're not going to do it now ever again. So we got a Rancor coming, folks. Get ready. Make some space. This thing's got a wingspan of 4,800 inches.
This is
I like
This is
that the numbers
amazing.
are coming up over the mountain.
I could sense that the others are all like, let's see how long he.
Yeah, let's see
let
how-
him have
Let's
it.
see.
So,
At this
how
point,
long
we're
he's
doing a marathon.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Let me go ahead and reshare the screen now and see where this comment. When people find YHS content for the first time, dude, I think we're polarizing. You either like us or you can't fuck. Why is this guy so loud?
Is he talking about Jacob?
No.
He's talking about
No.
Sure as hell ain't talking about me. I'll fight him.
Yeah, dude.
By the way, customs aren't real toys.
I don't know if I agree with that, Ryan, but
Well, guess
Good
what?
guy. Ryan does
I'll
not
agree with
represent.
him when he dropped the super chat.
He's right.
Oh,
Not as hard
boy.
as
The thoughts and
the
opinions of
YSS
Ryan Gold do
podcast.
not represent the
We're doing the
fam
same-
of YHS.
Dude,
you are a loved one.
Jake Stevens guest.
All right, so let's go to the it's at 8530. Now
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go,
it's happening.
Now here's something interesting, folks. Are you looking at what I'm seeing here? The Hasbro. What was there another comment or
No,
Nope.
just you.
Just the blurred out Rancor.
Wait, it's just so funny.
the Rancor is now listed as in production, funding completed.
Oh my god.
So they either had that set up to automatically update
It's
because they
fixed.
were so confident.
Well,
They were like, folks, we're adding a goddamn Rancor keeper. You could call this one today. Money in the bank.
Cat's like texting her credit card, like, I didn't put that order through. Take it back.
Ma'am, we
Someone
see
stole my
8
card.
billion Star Wars charges. We know you're lying.
Yeah.
So
Let's do the math though.
I love math. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
No, here at $350 times what are we at? 8,500?
33.
33. That means if they don't fund this, they're just going to go ahead and cash away about $3 million.
But wouldn't that, I mean, by logic, when they're about breaking even at that, so like, is it even worth them spending that kind of money?
You
Would be if it was
$3 million
juniors.
to make this?
I don't know.
That they made 3 years ago?
I'll tell you what. They said how many paint apps did they say is on this Rancor? 95.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh.
only one shade of brown.
Yeah, man. Unless that thing can glow brown, it's just brown.
Oh my
Oh man! So I don't know
Finally
what's gonna
solved the
happen.
brown
I have a feeling it'll somehow creep past 9,000, and
I think so.
in 2 years we'll all get it and go. Remember that? Remember that thing?
Still haven't gotten it.
I like the brown glow that Ryan brought up.
Listen, I think it's a cool figure, and as a Black Series collector, I want it. But Jim's reporting that the number just dropped. It's going back down again. Oh man!
How do you cancel your pledge right now?
Yeah,
A new busload of backers just arrived.
yeah.
No,
I
their
don't
credit
know.
card details went through and they all got declined.
I think I think Patrick just dropped. He just decided not to back one. I feel bad. I kind of feel bad for
He's
Patrick,
gonna
I think.
destroy the
I
empire.
don't know. What did I say last night? He was slicking back his hair with Black Series collector's tears.
Oh my god!
Okay, the chat asked if I got charged. I did not get charged.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've gotten charged
Yeah.
yet either.
Okay.
No, they don't do that till the
Yeah.
next day, usually, right?
Okay.
So we'll see, man. Well, I'm excited to. I love that we did this, and I'm still having fun. I want to maybe go for another 5-10 minutes if you guys are cool with that. But let's kind of roundtable it. How are we feeling? Did this end like we thought? Did it get closer than Jay? What do you think, man?
It was as expected, where we still don't know for sure, and I'm still pretty sure we'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be like 13,000 or something ridiculous like that in back.
Right. It is just like an election. You go to sleep,
Right.
you wait all day, then you go to
Yep.
sleep, and you're like, I still don't know.
Yep, pretty
We'll
much.
find out in February.
Oh, it really is going down.
It is.
I swear.
It did go down by 2.
Hold on, are
happening?
fans just doing
It
like
says
a
not
psych?
funded. It said not funded. It just put it on
Wait,
the page.
8,530. It's dropping, not funded. Unfortunately, this project did not meet its backers' goal and did not go into production.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Do you think they're just going one by
Dude,
one canceling?
Not
orders?
funded.
This is the breaking news point where we have that
Oh my
streaming
God.
underneath.
Who needs a drink?
That was the breaking news. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh my God. Thank you.
I blame Joe the plumber.
Wait.
We need to go to
This is
diners.
what
Plumbers make
happens.
more money than the rest of us.
Not in America, they don't.
Oh, you're
They
talking
don't make
about
nearly
Joe,
as much as
Joe
they should.
six pack? Well, you know, Joe goes.
Hey, you know who's coming for you now.
Yeah.
You know these broken Black Series collectors are gonna rue the day the Proton Pack was made.
Oh,
You're
there's
gonna get
more.
taken out the war.
Too many ideas. Don't give him any ideas.
Oh, the factions.
That's crazy. I did not expect it to just not get funded.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just dropping.
Yeah,
real
I think
talk.
they're like canceling orders.
This is going to turn
They
into an
announced
eBay
on the
hang.
site that it's not funded. They've said it specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
that's
what?
actually kind of sad.
I'm so. Yeah, I don't think they wanted it. I have a feeling maybe they just didn't want it to.
Mm.
Hold on.
They had it like set up. It's dropped so much. What? Did you get a comment?
This guy, the Rancor died twice. What is this? Moti Revelations? What the fuck?
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Now.
Now I
dang.
feel bad.
Now, yeah, no, okay. Let's speculate now. Going
Let's
off
go,
of
Daddy.
the interview that Emily did for the Joe team.
Mhm.
Hashtag GI Joe Strike Striker. No, But she did a fantastic interview with Full Force. Okay. Diagnosis 80 did. Christopher McLeod did a great one-on-one with her this last week. And they talked about if the Sky Striker wasn't funded, that version of that mold wouldn't be released. But we all know that there's all these different, Python Patrols and Night Force and all these different variations of Sky Strikers that G.I. Joe subline brands could put out. And so they're saying, we wouldn't say never. So if we take that same logic, because they put the money and the molding and the funding into this, right? What could this look like down the road?
Just ends up in a bunch of Big Lots.
This is Ollie's $25.
Seen it happen.
Who's that dude on Instagram that has his Rancor? He was like on the design team or something.
Oh, Steve Evans. That was he photoshopped it.
Oh, he photoshopped. Okay, because I was like, is that whatever it is, the prototype is now going to be worth like $10 million.
Yeah,
I like this from Sammy.
Right? Hey, this is the new rocket firing Fett.
Back. Kyle says back to
Yep.
Sky Striper and Pack.
yep, please.
Where's
Yeah.
one that was really
Sky
funny?
Striker
Sky
needs
Striker
it.
numbers. Let's see.
Tiger Force
Those
Rancor.
Tiger.
Man. So let's round table it, since this is now all ended in defeat, and I'm bummed. I gotta admit, I'm really bummed out. Where does this rank in not great moments in Star Wars collecting history?
And where does it rank in great moments of YHS YouTube history?
Same time, yeah.
I mean, I think 5 POA dying right before the last movie, Episode 9, comes out is not a not great moment in Star Wars history. I think this is a not great moment.
Yeah, I think the Episode 9 action figure selection is tragedy. This goes up there with it. As for YHS, this is probably right up there with the Jason Reitman interview for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
This is sure to get more views than that.
It might be. There's a lot of people watching.
Yes.
So you also have go back to the original Vintage Collection when that San Diego Comic-Con round Death Star set that just completely sold out. And no one could ever get it online. And now, that was one of the inspirations for the Salacious being included in here, is because it was so impossible to get. I remember it was in my cart 5 times, and it dropped out before I was just like, I was at the name just a jury duty. And I kept having to step into the hallway to try to reload it into my right. I started in that film, and while I was trying to buy that set, and neither was successful.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Yeah. Bad moment. Kat, how are you feeling?
Relieved. Like financially relieved.
You just made $400,
right?
Yeah.
Kids are going to get Christmas presents this year after all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Like, of course I wanted the thing, you know what I mean? But I really wanted it to be well done in the way that they should have done it. And that's part of the reason why this all just kind of turned out how it did, in my opinion. So, yeah, overall okay. I'm okay.
Even Fox saying it's been removed from the Haslab page. Let's see.
All right.
I can't even find it anymore.
It's just gone.
Again. They're giving
It
it
actually never existed. The Rancor wasn't
burning it.
It is gone.
Whoa!
It is gone, Cookie Monster.
Oh,
Yo.
wow.
Yes.
It's gone blue, everyone.
Going blue.
Like a sad version, like, hold on. Can you tell me how to get
R is for Rancor. It didn't get funded.
Rancor singing that.
Cookie Monster's like cookies and condoms. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. By the way, thank you everybody for joining us. This is really cool. Thank you to all of our fun special guests. Mine is Jay Key. It's Toy Anxiety and the Toy Anxiety bootleg team together as a one force. This is
As
great.
one unit.
It's true. This is special.
We missed you, Jakey.
I offered Jay to join, and he said he didn't want to. He said
He's like, that's not my kind of kaiju.
he's
It's not a
at home.
kaiju, it's a monster. I don't know. Jake's going to give me shit now.
No, he's polishing his Mothra.
He's polishing his Mothra.
He was.
That Mothra is cool, so
It's that Mothra.
Yeah.
I want to
Mothra
plug
could use
everybody.
some Manscaped. Lawnmower 4.0 on the back of that Mothra. And I'll tell you what, I bet you they deliver free international shipping to Monster Island when you use code YHS Podcast. And Mothra also got an additional 20% off its first order.
There you go.
Nice.
Throw that out
Thank you
there.
very much.
Jake, how do you feel about Mothra shaving?
Another super chat, by the way. Go to Toku Toy Town with your new Rancor money. Our
Yeah.
monsters get funded. I agree with that.
Toy
I bought a bunch of stuff from Toku Toy Town, a bunch of imported Ghostbusters Japanese items. They're very
They're
cool.
so cool.
Mhm.
I want to plug everybody. So from forlomtozuckus.com is where you will find Jake Stevens hanging out and really documenting Star Wars toys like no other. Bravo, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
that's no easy feat.
It's
Right.
not.
Craig,
Yeah.
Craig, get Noxagram.
Yes, give it up to Grant.
Nice.
I call this one King of the Wicker
Your
People. Oh, you know the quote too?
I do. I jump in at the very end. That's what I do.
Oh,
I think I wanted to say yes. Thank you, Jake, for bringing and Ryan, honestly, for bringing the suit
For
and
bringing
doing
this
it
in.
up. Yeah, that's how I like things.
hey, I'd
Hell
like
yeah.
to treat this as a professional job. I just don't show up in like a t-shirt.
Ryan looks like he's like one of the guys in Mad Men, like after work.
You know why? Because I'm mad. I'm mad this Rancor didn't get funded. Because now I'm
Except,
right.
you know-
The Black Series is dead. We're gonna get less Star Wars on the show.
Settle at home.
He's definitely Zoom fancy, though. You know he's got a ball hanging out of his shorts down there.
Not just one, but two. It's just a Manscaped. It's sliding right out.
So smooth.
Jay, tell us about Geeked Out Life. What do you guys got going on over there?
What I would like to tell everyone to do right now that we're watching is hit the like button. And if you haven't done it, hit the subscribe button and that bell icon to get more awesome content like you're watching right now with this amazing group of individuals.
Thank you.
That's what I would like to do with my plugging time.
All right. Well, I'll plug Geeked Out Life, one of the premier, non-toxic, nothing but fun toy channels on YouTube. Destination. You guys, no, it is a it's what am I saying? Destination appointment television. That's what I want. That's what I was looking for.
He's where feuds go to die.
Yeah.
The peacemaker of
No, I mean,
fandoms.
I gotta get on with you and John, and so I can figure out why me and John know each other and what happened 10 years ago.
Well, I was getting really excited because I was like, oh, are you guys going to come up this weekend? We can hang out in real life.
Right, we are. Abby and I are going to go to North Carolina, and we are going to see you in real life.
My bro lives there.
And I'm going to go into your playset room and take your Filmation Ghost Command. There's nothing anybody can do.
Wow. All right.
Get ready.
That's what I do when I go to people's houses. I steal their stuff.
He doesn't even open the detolf. He just like takes an elbow to it.
And obviously, Abigail Gardner,
Yes.
Jacob Walsh,
Yes.
Yep.
YHS Podcast. You can subscribe, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your what are those things called? Podcast. I almost called them iTunes. I sound like one of my parents. You guys still doing an iTunes? We've had a ton of Ghostbusters Afterlife coverage, and obviously Toy Anxiety every
Amazing
Tuesday night.
Mhm.
Thank you. And then Catherine Hansen, star of The Bad Bitches and the soon-to-be relaunched, rebranded Star Wars content with Abigail and Ryan here on the channel. We just got a lot going on, and I like it. I like it.
It's good.
We thank everybody for tuning in. Please, as Jay mentioned, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tune in for more toy content. Anybody have any final words?
Yeah,
eBay
Ryan
hang
Cole.
after this.
There's no eBay hang tonight.
No, we all have
Oh, we
$350.
should eBay hang.
Later.
Ultimate eBay hang.
Go
Okay.
to sleep. Go to bed.
Gotta go to bed.
Only
And please
7
tune
p.m. here.
Tune into the latest edition of YHS on Monster Island, which is also available on our channel, where Jacob Walsh and Jake Key tackle Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and
It's a huge.
Oh, yeah. Great episode.
huge.
pontificate
It really is.
the kaiju-ness of Stay Puft.
Mhm.
All right?
It's like the nerdiest you'll ever hear, Jake, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
He's
got
like
done
running the
like, why
ladder
did
is
we do
on the
this?
wrong
Why did we
side.
talk about this for 2 hours?
I know.
Yeah,
Jake called me afterwards. He's like, "You won't believe what we just did."
I can't believe Godzilla opened a Starbucks and then they didn't show the Starbucks.
Not going there. Not going there. I will say this to everybody who really wanted the Rancor. Maybe Hasbro will find a way to get it into your hands someday. But for tonight, we put him to rest and say,
In our hearts and
our heart-
hearts.
we
Can we
say,
get the sound of the gate coming down on its head? We close out the show with that.
Yes.
and we get the band going.
The people have spoken. We've thrown some skulls to close the door.
Yeah, there we go.
I
I have a feeling we're going to be watching Return of the Jedi, the special edition on VHS this evening. Good night, everybody. We will see you next time. May your next Haslab dreams come true. 'Cause this one,
And I'm Carl
Next Sky
Swinson.
Striker. Yo,
I'm
Joe.
Ryan Dole, and this has been Just Have Some Podcast.
Business news.
What, Vicky?
Business